Moonbow, the sun bear, says hello to everyone.
Oh, hello!
To the clouds and the trees, and to you and the bees, to the stars and the moon and the sun. Moonbow is your friend.
Your Moonbow! Oh, hello, everybody. Hello. That is so nice to see you. Yeah, this is Moonbow. Hello, Moonbow, the sun bear. And today is a new moon. It is Monday, the 14th of December 2020. And it is a new moon. And that is why we are having a show. Okay. Hello. Oh, say hello, Mix.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, that is my friend, the Mix. She helps me with my show. So today is a special show. Yeah, because Moonbow has been doing my show for almost 2 years. Can you believe it? 2 years of the Moonbow. Mix!
Yes, Moonbow.
Yeah, that is quite a long time. Moonbow is 2 years older, but I don't know how old I am, so I don't know what 2 years older means. But anyway, I am 2 years older, and we have had 2 years of Moonbow show. And it has developed from audio only to video with a backdrop, in the studio. And it has a theme song that came quite early and all kinds of things. And well, I say it's a special show because it is the last show of the old way to do shows. Yeah? So, I have been doing shows on every new moon and every full moon. Yeah? And there are 13 moon cycles in a year. So that is 26 shows in a year. Yeah, about every 2 weeks. So I am going to do it different. From today is the last day of the old way. Yeah. So this is a new moon. And from the next show, I will be following the sun cycles.
Oh, Moonbow.
Yeah, we discussed it and agreed. And, so the next show actually will be in 1 week only, because that is the summer, not the summer in the shore in Australia. Then it is the summer anyway. But here in London, it is the winter solstice. Yeah. So that is not a full moon or a new moon. It could be in a particular year, but not usually. So it is when there is the least sun in the northern hemisphere, and the most sun in the southern hemisphere. It is a turning point. So the turning point in the sun cycle. And in the northern hemisphere, then you go about 6 months till the summer solstice, and that is the most sun. And in the southern hemisphere, it is the least sun, and that is their winter solstice. So I am just telling you, this is the last show of the old way, and from next time, which is only a week from today, we will be starting on the sun cycle. And that is, so it will be less frequent shows, and we are going to film them, low-tech, even more low-tech than now. We are going to film them on a mobile phone instead of like this in the studio, and you will see what you think. But it will still be Moonbow talking about this and that. So the first one is on the winter solstice, and then most of you know about the spring equinox, right? So that is also in the sun cycle. That is when the sun and the day and the night are equally balanced. And there is another time, the autumn equinox, also equally balanced. That is why it is called an equinox, right? Okay, so those are easy right? You will remember those, I think. Those are 4 of Moonbow shows in the next year. But also, halfway between all those 4, this is what is called a cross-quarter day, guys. You probably haven't heard of a cross-quarter day. It is a halfway point, say, between one of the what they call high holidays, yeah? So like between winter solstice and spring equinox, there's a midpoint, right? Between those two, halfway between. And that one is called Imbolc or Candlemas, and that is on February 2nd, right? But you probably haven't heard of that one, right? But the next one between the spring equinox and the summer solstice is May Day. Huh? And you will have heard of that one. That is called Beltane. And that is when like people used to dance around the maypole, and that was a fertility time, right? So some of them you will have heard of. Another one I have mentioned before, it's Halloween, and you will have heard that one. But the one that is Imbolc and the one that is in the summer called Lamas, which is August 2nd, you probably haven't heard of. But anyway, those are when the other times that the Moonbow is going to have a show, right? So I will be here. Ha! And if you subscribe to my channel, you will find my show. So not so much Moonbow. Yeah. In 2021. But still here. Yeah, just different. So that is that. So anyway, new moon, it is the time when the moon is dark, right? You who watch my show, you know this. So just think for a minute. The days are getting shorter, yeah? But you only have to wait until December 21st, which is 1 week from today, and then the days will get longer. So don't worry too much. The light will come back. It is okay. So this is the dark moon before the light comes back. And this is what I want to talk about today, Mix. Okay. I have no idea what you're going to talk about. Well, this has been quite a year, and I know it's not over yet. And last time I did the show on not yet, and it is still not yet, right? But today is the 14th of December, so there's only just a little over 2 weeks left of this year, if you are counting calendar months. And if you are counting from the solstice like Moonbow, then there is only 1 more week. Yeah, because Moonbow, you guys, I know Moonbow is funny, but Moonbow thinks that the solstice is sort of the new year. Yeah? Yeah. Anyway, so that is Moonbow's way of thinking, because the light comes back. So that to me is when the year turns. I don't know, but you guys use calendars, so that is okay. But Moonbow not so much. Okay, so on this new moon, Mix? Yes, Moonbow? On this new moon, I am contemplating a number of things. Oh, okay, Moonbow. Yeah, Moonbow would like to say that Moonbow is generally a very jolly bear, but Moonbow has had a hard year like you humans, two-leggeds, with the loss of Sim, and also COVID has affected me too, even though I can't catch it. Means that there haven't been so many people around Mix, because in fact hardly any, and no hugs and things like that, and it's also deprivation for Moonbow. But yeah, so I want to say goodbye to this year. That is what I want to do. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, well, so when you have a dark moon, you can't see the moon in the sky unless it's very clear. You might see it like a little shadow kind of darkness, or a telescope. But mostly it's when the Earth is in the way, and between the sun and the moon, so the moon can't reflect the sun, so you can't really see it. And it's, I think it is a time to let go. That is what I am thinking this time. like, this has been a very sad year. And a year ago, my very best friend, well, besides Mix and Roxy, Sim, a year ago today he was still alive. But 2 weeks later he was dead. Yeah. So it is a time when I am remembering Sim and how nice he is and was, and I like to remember his sweetness, and it is amazing to me that just less than a year ago he was still alive, but not anymore. And this COVID thing seems like it's been lasting forever. And I think the first cases were probably at least a year ago. Yeah, but it wasn't really known, I think, until the end of December in China, and then lockdown came here to London in March. So it isn't even a year, but it feels like forever, right? But now we have a vaccine starting to get rolled out. But as I said last week, not yet. Well, I mean, what I mean is it has actually started in England, but not yet for everyone. Not yet safe to go back to old ways of hugging and things like that. So it's a time for Moonbow for anniversaries, right? The anniversary of the last time I saw Sim alive, and the anniversary of Christmas when we were together coming up, and the anniversary of the solstice, which Mix, can I say?
Can you say what, Moonbow?
Can I say about the solstice and you and Sim?
Okay.
Well, that was the anniversary of Sim and Mix meeting for the first time. So that was also a nice time to remember, and it is a marker in the year, and that is coming up. And but yeah, memories of all the nice things that happened. And this year, guys, has been so hard for everyone. It's incredible. Yeah, and it is not, the year isn't over, but also the COVID is not over. Yeah, the COVID is not over. We have a long haul, guys. I think we have like maybe till spring or summer. So, but at least the end of that is, well, I don't want to say end because I don't know. Nobody knows how it will be because everybody in the world needs this vaccine, and how are the poor countries are going to get it and everything, and it is very confusing for the Moonbow. But in any case, I think things will get a little better with the hugging and things. Mix!
Yes?
Mix, if you get the vaccine, will you be able to hug your friends?
That's right, I will.
Ah, that will be the best day.
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding. That is a funny thing to say, Max. But hugs. A hug festival. Science. Science is amazing. Imagine those people are so smart who can make these things. That is unbelievable. Mix?
Yes, Moonbow?
Moonbow is not a scientist.
Yeah, I know.
Are you a scientist?
No, I'm not. In school I really enjoyed science and I did quite well at it, but no, I'm not.
Oh, could you make a vaccine?
No, I could not make a vaccine. No, Moonbow, don't get the Max vaccine. It won't work very well. It will probably be made of chocolate.
Oh, that is a good joke. Max is going to put out the chocolate vaccine. Oh, that is a funny joke, Max. Oh, I like that. Chocolate vaccine. And for Moonbow, maybe blueberry vaccine. I would used to say honey vaccine, but I do not have the honey anymore. I am vegan. Fully vegan. Ha! Yeah, fully vegan. Sometimes enough is enough, and it's time to say no to the honey. So, blueberry vaccine. Okay. Anyway, we are just being silly now. Okay. So, yeah, guys, what I want to say to you on this new moon is maybe it is time to get a bit quiet. Right? Quiet. Here in London, we're having dark skies. We have a lot of rain and things like that. And it's time to get cozy and hibernate. And think about everything that has happened. And just breathing in and breathing out. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go of the things that are sad. Letting go of loss. Letting go of the people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The habits that no longer serve you, like Moonbow and the honey. Yeah? Moonbow says goodbye to the honey. Moonbow says, Sim, you will always be in the Moonbow heart, but I also say, in a way, rest in peace. Moonbow and Max are still alive, and there's a time to let go. It is not a sudden moment. It is a gradual thing. It is a process. Like how trees shed their leaves one by one. And there's a lot of letting go these days. Mix?
Yes, Moonbow.
There's Brexit.
I know.
Max and I do not like the Brexit. We want to be European. We want to stay. But it is not something we can control in the political sphere. In our hearts, we will stay European. They can't take that away. But legally and politically and all that, that is another loss, a goodbye, right? That is very soon. That is very sad. Who thought being alone was better than being together? Doesn't make any sense to me. I cannot fathom it for 1 minute. Why we would not want to be together? I want to be together. Mix?
Yes?
Do you want to be together?
Of course I do.
Yeah, Mix is sensible too. Anyway, so new moon, leaves falling, by day we are all getting older. And sadly, there will be still many people who die from the COVID. We know that we are in a climate crisis, the 6th mass extinction or extermination, depending what you think, how you say it. And there are species dying, coral reefs dying. And I am not saying this to be a downer, guys. Okay? I am just saying Moonbow is taking this time on the new moon to be quiet and to say some goodbyes and to do some letting go. I am wearing a tiger t-shirt to give me bravery, because I would not say bravery is one of my greatest strengths. So I thought I would wear this t-shirt to try to have that strength of bravery to let go. Mix?
Yes, Moonbow?
What do you think?
I think you're right, Moonbow. I think you are being brave, bringing this up.
Oh, thank you, Mix.
Yeah. And we can look forward to the wheel of the year turning on the solstice.
Yeah, we will have a show that day. And it will probably be about the beginnings. I don't know. It comes to me on the day. But right now, it is just that quiet time. So I want to thank you all who have watched my show from time to time, or maybe every time. Some of you are very loyal to the Moonbow. And Moonbow is continuing. There is no question, but I am continuing differently. And maybe that is also a theme. You see, if we are lucky enough to still be alive and to survive COVID and not die, we will continue, but we will continue differently, right? This has changed us. This is a momentous thing. 2020. COVID, the killing of George Floyd and Black Lives Matter, and Trump finally losing the election, and Brexit, and so many things. Moonbow doesn't know them all, but this year is quite something, and not so easy. So as they teach in Plum Village, yeah, very nice place. You can look that up on the internet if you don't know about Plum Village. It is return to your breath, your in and out breath, and the solidity in your body. To know that you have more than enough conditions to be happy right now, even in the letting go. Maybe, in fact, the letting go is a gift. Maybe it is not all sad, the letting go. Maybe it is also not only necessary, but nourishing. To let go. To let life change and cycle. Like the trees that get reborn in the spring, yeah? They need to shed the old leaves. Yeah, so, guys, I am going to say goodbye for now. And I will see you in only a week. If you want to watch, that would be nice. And, we think we might have named our little camper van Mix.
Yes, Moonbow.
Can I say the name?
Sure, you can say the name.
Okay, guys, but I might cry. We're not sure, but we are thinking of naming our camper van Hope. Because with all this letting go, it's good to have some hope. Move into the future with hope. Drive with hope. I'm coming and I'm bringing hope. Yeah, Moonbow likes this. Okay. Only a little cry. Okay, so I love you. I hope you know that. I really love you. And I will see you on the winter solstice for the new way of Moonbow. Okay. Say bye-bye, Mix.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. It is the end of an era. See you next time for the new opening. Bye.
Moonbow, the sun bear, says hello to everyone.
Oh, hello.
To the clouds and the trees, and to you and the bees, to the stars and the moon and the sun. Oh, happy-hearted Moonbow, such joy from start to end. With fur and toes and ears and nose, Moonbow is your friend.